Hi everyone, thanks for tuning in to do some more yoga with me today. We're going to do a really basic flow, just get really comfortable with some of the moves we've been doing that are really common in yoga and just take it easy today. So let's start. Nice, easy seated position. Bring our shoulders up, around, and back and relaxed. Head nice and tall. Let's put our hands on our belly and close your eyes. And let's just start to breathe, being aware of our inhale and exhale. Filling that belly up nice and big with air. And exhale. Let's take a few in and out through our nose. You should feel it towards the back of your throat, building a fire within ourselves first, and then we'll heat the rest of our body up after. Take your hands, put them back on your thighs, and let's take a few deep ones together, counting in 1, 2, 3, 4, and out. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 more in. 1, 2, 3, 4, and out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Last one. Fill that belly up as much as you can in 1, 2, 3, 4, and just let it all out. Let's flutter those eyes open. Take your knees a bit wider. Your butt can rest on your heels here, and just slowly walk your hands forward, coming into a child's pose. Still focusing on our breath here, setting an intention for our practice, for your day, for your time on your mat. This is a place that we can come back to anytime you need a rest during the flow. Let's just take a few walks to the right, leaning into the left side. And then inhale up through center, exhale over to the left side. And your next inhale, walk back to center. We'll take one breath here. And exhale. And slowly walk your hands up, and then come into a quick tabletop, just checking to make sure your wrists are above or under your shoulders, knees are under your hips, and you're gonna curl your toes, lift your hips up first, and then push back. Heels can rest on the ground if it's available to you, but they don't need to. And just take a few knee bends here, waking up those legs. Our first down dog, getting nice and comfortable here. Let's take one inhale together, in and out. On our next inhale, let's walk our feet to our hands. And again, let's take a few knee bends. Really stretching, waking up those legs. Inhale, and then exhale, fold over as much as you can. And next inhale, Swing the arms all the way up. Exhale. Hands come to prayer. Take a moment here. Another inhale. And an exhale. One more inhale. And one more exhale. Inhale, swing the arms back up. Exhale, fold right over, placing your hands on the mat. And let's just walk our feet back out to a high plank. Again, adjusting to make sure your wrists are under your shoulders here. Spine is nice and straight, butt's not up, butt isn't sagging. We're nice and flat. And we're gonna slowly lower down to the mat. Not quite touching yet. And then you swing your chest back forward through for a chaturanga. Take one inhale here. And then exhale, swinging the butt back to a downward dog. Inhale and exhale. Let's take a fewer steps this time, walking our feet into our hands. Taking an inhale to a flat back, and exhale, folding right over. Next inhale, swing all the way up to mountain. Exhale, hands to prayer. One more inhale, and exhale. Inhale, hands come up. Exhale, fold right over, hands coming onto each side. This time, take a jump or a step. Maybe it's just one big step. And then again, coming down through chaturanga to an up dog. Tuck those hips back and up for a down dog. Breath in and breath out. This time, let's bend our knees. Gaze comes forward to our fingertips. And we're going to try to jump from the back of the mat to the front. That you can practice a few times, just shifting your weight from back to forward, and you're just going to bring your feet with you. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, fold over. Inhale, swing all the way up. This time we're going to go right back down. Placing the hands here. This time you have to trust your weight in your hands, and as you jump back, your weight is going to be entirely in your hands, but your feet will soon be there to help out. So place first weight in your hands, and then you're just going to jump your feet back. Let's try to take this chaturanga a little bit slower. Lowering down. Hold, let's hover in 3, 2, 1, lift our chest. Let's take one moment here. Exhale, tuck those toes, hips come back. And let's just rest for a second here in down dog. Let's swing our weight forward, find ourselves in a high plank. And then push back to a down dog. Again, forward to a high plank. And push back to a down dog. We're going to take another jump, feet to the hands. Trying to be as light as you can. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, fold over. Inhale, come all the way up. And exhale, come down. Hands come down on the mat. Another option to help you kind of float down would be to lift one leg up as you go down to swing all the way through to a chaturanga. Just do whatever is best for you to end up back here at a downward dog. You stay in your down dog. I'm going to show you one more time how to flow through like that. So hands are placed into the mat. And as you jump, one leg comes up, the other goes straight back. Catching yourselves with bent elbows in your bent leg. And then find yourself back in a downward dog. And from here, let's just place our knees wide on the mat, toes untuck, butt goes back, and we're back in our resting child's pose. Few breaths. One more big inhale and deep exhale. Bring our weight up on our hands and knees again. We're just going to take a few cat and cows. Make sure that spine is nice and stretched. So first your head and your tailbone go up to the sky. And then you round your back and tuck your tailbone. You take the inhale with the cow and an exhale with the cat. Inhale and exhale. One more each time. Last cow and last cat. From the cat, just tuck your toes and lift from your hips, coming straight into a downward dog. We're going to take one more silent salutation. Let's bend those knees, gaze comes forward. Let's hop to the front, come to a flat back, and then fold right over. Inhale, come all the way up. Let's take our hands into prayer. One more inhale. And exhale. Inhale, hands come up. Exhale, fold right over. Hands down, jumper step. And we're going to lower down together. Hovering for 3, 2, 1. Chest comes up. And then tuck those toes, hips go back. One breath here, in and out. Take a 3-legged dog, right foot up into the air, and then let's step it in between our hands here. Hands will come up from the mat, this little lunge. And then you're going to rotate your back foot to be parallel with the back of the mat. Hands will swing open. And let your right hand go up to the sky. Left hand can slide down your back leg. And then swing your weight over your front knee. The left hand's turn to come up into the air. And you can place both hands back beside your right foot. Right foot can come back up into the air. And then rest right down next to your left foot. Now left foot comes into the air, placing right in between your hands. Hands come up, staying in that low lunge. A few breaths here. Then we're going to open up, turning that back foot, still keeping a bend in this front leg. And then left hand comes up, gaze follows, right hand can slide down the back leg. One more time, shifting our weight, left forearm rests on our knee, right hand goes up, gaze follows. Let's place both of our hands back down, and then left foot comes back into the air. And then find yourself back into a regular down dog. Take a few breaths here. Let's walk our feet to the middle of the mat. And then just take a nice seated position here. Readjust, make yourself nice and comfortable. Let's put the bottoms of our feet together. Still keeping your spine nice and tall. You can use your elbows to push your knees down a little bit, but I still want you to try to keep your posture nice and tall. Just taking a moment, open up those hips. And then you can put your legs out in front of you. Your back can come down to the mat. And let's just take our knees and hug our legs just for a second here. Giving yourself a nice hug. Maybe you're rolling a little bit back and forth. And let's release. You can leave your right foot flat on the mat and then take your left leg, crossing it over your right one, ankle like on your knee. Just take a moment here, and then you can reach up, grab around your right thigh, and bring it towards you while still driving this left knee out. Breathing into that muscle, left outer thigh, butt. Keeping our feet nice and flexed, being aware of every part of our body. Still breathing. Let's exhale our right foot down. Then let the left one join it. Inhale the right foot up and over, first driving this knee away. And then you can reach up and grab the thigh, flexing those feet, pushing the right ankle back towards you while driving the right knee out. Breathing in where the stretch might feel the tightest, giving it fresh oxygen. And last inhale, and then exhale the left foot down to the mat. Right one can follow. Let's let our legs go nice and straight. Let's bring our arms, sweep them up, and we're going to slowly follow our hands as they reach for our toes. Good. And then you're just going to swing your feet out behind you, coming into a plank here. We're going to take a down dog just for a moment so we can bring our right foot up in the air and then bend it. And let's point our knee to the top of the mat, but your ankle is across your body. So it's not quite parallel to the front of the mat. Your knee is going to point to the top, but it's still going to come across your body here. And then you can go onto your forearms or even take it a step further and walk your hands out. And walk your hands back in. Let's just take a moment with our chest up in this stretch. And then put your weight back in your hands. You can push up, releasing your leg up into the air. Place that back down. Alternate knee bends just for a second here. And then take your left foot up with an inhale. And then with an exhale, bring your knee to the top of the mat. And if you took your forearms on the first one, let's try on this side. And then walk your hands out if it's available to you. Still trying to keep your body nice and straight to the front of the mat. You're not trying to open way up like this. Just your left leg is crossed. few more inhales. Good, and then bring your weight back into your hands. So you can push your leg up, foot back into the air. Let's lower ourselves down from high plank. Just let your body rest right on the mat. Let's take our right hand, make almost like a cactus with it, and then just go up a few inches here. And then with your left arm, you're going to put your fingertips down on the mat and just push the left side of your body up. If you want, you can take your left leg and swing it around. You should feel it opening up that right shoulder, right chest. Breathe into it. And slowly bring your foot back around, releasing tension, and then we'll take it on our left side, cactusing our left arm, and then bringing it a few inches up. Fingertips on the right side, pushing up and away. And then if it's available, swing that right leg around, deepen that stretch. Breathing in to that nice stretch you feel right in this area. And first bring the leg back around, slowly releasing. And let's take our hands almost right under our armpits, pushing up for a nice cobra, going as high as you can. And let's walk our hands back, getting in a comfortable position. Just let your head rest right on the mat. Big inhale and exhale, just letting your body go nice and relaxed. Let your neck relax, your feet, your hands, your facial expressions. Let your breathing soften. Just feel your body melting right into the mat. Let's think back to that intention we had thought of at the beginning of the practice. Just have it at the front of the mind. Did we achieve it? Is there something else we can do to achieve it? What's our next step? Let's start to deepen our breath a little bit. Feel it start to bring life back into the body. Muscles are starting to work again. Fresh oxygen floats all the way to the fingertips, to the tip of your toes, to the top of your head. You feel your back inhaling and exhaling away from the floor and sinking back in as your lungs expand. Let's wiggle our fingers a little bit. maybe her hands, flex those feet. Just flutter our eyes open. Bringing your hands under our armpits. Again, putting weight in them. I'm going to push up to a high plank. Tucking those knees underneath you. Coming up to a seated position. Let's inhale, our hands up. Exhaling them down to prayer. Thank you so much for taking it back to the basics with me today. I hope you got something out of it. I hope you were able to maybe better your practice, better your day, whatever it was. Thank you so much, and I can't wait till next time. Namaste.